I'm cooking up some popcorn. I got AG Barr on video saying some great stuff about the rule of law. The haters or the people who don't believe anything's going to happen, y'all better change your mind. If not, we'll just wait till the time comes. But I'm telling you, it's coming. Let's get to the video as soon as this popcorn gets done. All right, before we get to the video, here we go, AG Barr. Before we get to the video, I want to make sure everybody feels welcome in the new clown world. We've got the circus going on in Washington. D.C. We've got daily headlines of just insane things that shouldn't happen in a society like ours. And these people just continue to push the limits. And, well, we don't have any mental illness buildings to house these people, because that's what they need. Is they need help, and we're not really helping them. We're exploiting them for social media, for vanity. But that's what we're doing. Barnum and Bailey's out in the open. So that's just my little side note. All right, so we want to get to AG Barr. I got right to the spot where we want to talk about, because this is an hour-long speech. I definitely check it out. It seriously should be like the theme song playing in the background as these people that are behind me are getting arrested. The characters of the deep state that caused all of this problems. The ones that didn't want to allow Donald Trump to become president and did everything that they could to stop him. Luckily, we have a fighter, and unprecedented attacks from all types of orchestrated government agencies that we're not doing it correctly, and we're going around the law, and we put AG Barr in charge. A lot of people are skeptical, and I understand. After 50 years of 12% congressional approval, you're never going to think anything's actually going to get accomplished. But I think things are about to change, and I wanted to be here to tell you guys about it. So let's get to this video, because it's pretty amazing.
Unfortunately, just in the past few years, we have seen these conflicts take on an entirely new character. Immediately after President Trump won election, opponents inaugurated what they called the resistance. And they rallied around an explicit strategy of using every tool and maneuver to sabotage the functioning of the executive branch and his administration. Now, resistance is the language used to describe insurgency against rule imposed by an occupying military power. It obviously connotes that the government is not legitimate. This is a very dangerous and indeed incendiary notion to import into the politics of a democratic republic.
All right, so what do you think? Leave a comment below. Is he being for real? I think he is. I think this whole thing was kind of laid on Donald Trump's hands. He had to do it. He didn't know what he was getting himself into. He didn't realize that he was going against a cabal that was every single Republican on the stage and every single Democrat on the stage in 2016. He didn't know that they were all in on it, and he wasn't. But luckily, they underestimated him, which is what happens a lot of times. And the first 2 years of his presidency, he didn't get a fair gig because he had people inside the cabinet that were actually working against him. Nikki Haley did an interview last week saying that McMaster's and someone else approached her trying to get him. Who was the other one? Anyway, trying to have her pledge allegiance to their foreign policy and go against what Donald Trump was trying to do with the foreign policy. So if you have your own cabinet, which you don't know that are swamp members, how is Donald Trump supposed to know what's in someone's heart? He can't be everywhere. And once he finds out, once the rubber finally meets the road, and it's obvious that this person is causing problems, he'd get rid of him and then get ridiculed for getting rid of these people. And it's just like, well, these are all swamp members. Well, I don't think AG Barr is. I don't think he's a swamp member. I think he's a legitimate dude that's going to be pressing charges and creating the havoc that we're all hoping for. Get your popcorn ready, guys. It's coming. Thanks for stopping by. Like and subscribe.